Hey, what is up everybody? I am here to give you a video, and I've been doing this video for about 3 years now, talking about what's going on with this channel in 2016. 2015's come and went for this channel, and overall I'd say this was a great year for my channel last year. I did new things last year. I started the Massasoit Wrestling Corner with Ori Dre, James the Heatman, Hebert. We're like the 3 originals of the Massasoit Wrestling Corner. And I did that, and it's been really successful. You know, we got people that have come up to me and say they like the show, and I thank them for it. I also started doing the Retro Wrestling Review Series. That's been really successful. So overall, I thought it was a really successful year for my channel. I did my trip to Florida video, and that turned out really well. So overall, I think this has been 2015 was the most successful year for my YouTube channel. So let's see how 2016 goes, whether it's going to be more successful or less successful. Because to be honest with you, the stuff I talked about that was going to happen last year didn't even happen. And I did something that I didn't even plan on doing last year, and it ended up being really successful. So let's see. You know what could happen is I could do something that no one's even going to expect. And then, it ends up being really successful. So we're going to have to wait and see. But let's talk about this. So for those of you that are stumbling upon this YouTube channel for the very first time, this is pretty much a channel where I just talk about professional wrestling. It's really been mainly WWE and TNA, more so WWE now, because TNA Impact Wrestling shit. That's fine. You get all coverage about professional wrestling, so I give you guys the best news I can, and let's talk about what I'm going to talk about, what type of videos you got to get. Now, to be honest with you, I kind of don't know in a way. Well, I'm just going to start off. So I don't know if you're going to get Raw reviews because of what's going on, so I'm just going to kind of talk about you with what I know and what you're going to get. Starting off, you obviously are going to get the return of the Massasoit Wrestling Corner. This will now be Season 3 of the Massasoit Wrestling Corner. And to be honest with you, I really enjoyed it. It's actually going to be about a year since we started the show, and I can't wait to see what happens with it. So, we're going to get the return of the Massasoit Wrestling Corner this year. And I already have a return date. I talked about it with everybody. They're fine with this. We're going to return with it on January 22nd, 2016. So that's something to look forward to. I can't wait to return with that channel. Well, not with that channel, with that series. It's been a really great series. And it's going to be great. I can't wait to see what happens. And something I hope that happens on that channel is I talked to him yesterday. I went to Top World Promotions 2 nights ago, and Mike Bennett, one of his sisters, teaches at my college, Massasoit, and I talked to him. He's possibly going to be a guest on our show. We're going to try to squeeze that in sometime in March, so I hope that happens, and I think that would be great if that happened. If we could get Mike Bennett and Maria to be on our show, that would be great, and I can't wait to see if we make that happen. So I'm probably going to try to swing to get them on the show in March, and that would be great. And I don't know if it's just going to be me talking to them on the show. I would like James and Ori to do it as well. I mean, I think that would be a show where not a lot of people could do it just because of the amount of people. That would be great if we could get Mike Bennett to come on the Massasoit Wrestling Corner, and I think it's going to happen. He gave me his information, and I'm going to be in touch with him, and that's going to be great. Another thing to expect from this YouTube channel is I'm going to continue doing the Retro Wrestling Review Series. Now, if you don't know what that is, it's when me and James, we're pretty much the originators of it. Ken Tut's been in it like once, and we only have 2 episodes up of it, really. We are going to return with that. It's been on a hiatus for the past, I would say, probably 3 weeks, just because of the fact that it's been busy with Christmas and New Year's. So we're going to be returning with the Retro Wrestling Review Series. We're going to do that every Wednesday. And I am going to talk to James about it. I think we're going to move that to Mondays when Massasoit starts back up again, just because we want to get Chris Dodd and Ken Tut on the show, and it's tough for them to do the show, to do any show on Wednesdays, so we're going to try to move the Retro Wrestling Review Series to Mondays. And with the Massasoit Wrestling Corner, I think we're only going to do that once a week. And if not, twice a week if there's a pay-per-view. Because we don't really, the only shows we talk about are Raw, NXT, and pay-per-views. And like Breaking Ground. But we get all that in really in an hour. So I think we can squeeze it in. So I think we are going to try to do the Massasoit Wrestling Corner only once a week, twice a week if there is a pay-per-view where we do the show the following Monday. So, yeah, that's going to be something. Another thing is the Aftershock series, which is, well, the Aftershock Corner series, which is pretty much the off-campus version of the Massasoit Wrestling Corner. Pretty much, it's the same thing, except we can't use the Massasoit Wrestling Corner because we're not on campus anymore. And we're going to continue with that, obviously. I don't know if we are actually kind of or not, just because when me and James tried to do it last week, we had a lot of glitches. Google Hangout wasn't working, so I had to Facebook call him. And then that wasn't working because it kept disconnecting him. And then the Google Hangout kicked us off, so maybe we're going to try it again next week. Just Google Hangout's been really glitchy lately, so I'm trying to stay away from that. And I thought it was going to work after last week, so I felt more comfortable with it. So I'm not really too comfortable with Google Hangout right now. So I am, however, going to be... So those are like the stuff that I know for a fact is happening. Another stuff... Actually, there is more stuff I know for a fact. But yeah, we have the Massasoit Wrestling Corner. That returns on... I'm going to say it probably countless times, but that returns on January 22nd, 2016, and we're only going to do that about once a week and twice a week if there's a pay-per-view. We have, and we're going to do something new. When we do the predictions, I think we're going to start doing the wrestling draft, just because it'd be easier to do it that way, where we keep track with points. It's pretty much like the NFL draft, except it's wrestling draft. And I want to talk with Steve Steiner. Well, I'm going to talk with the unedited, unadulterated Steve Steiner. I think that's how you say that. I'm going to talk to Steve Steiner about it and see what he says, and we may see what happens. Another thing that's going to happen is, and with the Retro Wrestling Review series, I actually didn't even get to talk about what we're doing with that. What we're doing with that, I'm going to talk to James about it. Since the Royal Rumble's coming up, the next few episodes are going to be focused on reviewing past Rumbles. And I don't know if James is going to be doing the show with me. I might see if Ken Tuck can do the show with me. But we're going to talk about past Royal Rumble pay-per-views, and I don't know if we're going to do it chronologically or if we're just going to pick them out of a hat. We're going to have to wait and see with that. But we're going to talk about past Royal Rumbles, and then I don't know when we're doing this because I'm going to WrestleMania. So for maybe the month of March or February, we're going to do every day. We're going to do a 31 day WrestleMania review series where we review every WrestleMania from WrestleMania 1 all the way to WrestleMania 31 going into WrestleMania 32. I think that's going to be a really cool series to do, and we're going to have to wait to see what happens with that. Other pay-per-views, what we're going to do is going to do a new concept where we have pay-per-views in a hat, we pick them out of a hat, we decide what pay-per-view. We're going to decide, and we're not just doing pay-per-views, we're going to do old episodes of Monday Night Raw, old episodes of SmackDown, old episodes of NXT, old episodes of FCW, old episodes of WCW Monday Night Nitro, old episodes of ECW Classics, old Madison Square Garden shows, NWA, AWA, just old wrestling shows in general, because I think that would be a lot of fun to do. So we're going to do a lot of old stuff. That's just mainly the old channel. And obviously the Aftershock Corner is pretty much the same thing as the Massasoit Wrestling Corner, except it's off campus. So that's the stuff you're going to expect from all those series. And other stuff I'm going to be doing, I have a typed Microsoft document, so let me just find it. Because the stuff that I've been putting off for a while because I haven't had time to really sit down and watch that stuff. So, you know, I'm gonna see if I can make that happen. I just gotta get my Microsoft up. So some stuff. The WWE Championship Book Read Aloud series. I started doing that going into Night of Champions time, and I am going to continue. I am going to finish out that book. What happened is we ended up moving, so I didn't have time. I had to help with moving. And then what happened also, too, is I didn't have time to sit down and read the book as much because I got really busy with college work. So I'm going to sit down and try to finish that book before I go back to school, so I'm hoping to do that. I want to finish reviewing the Monday Night War series. I started those in, like, I think November of 2014, and I'll probably sit down and watch them again. I'm going to continue reviewing those because I think those were really cool. I don't know why I stopped, not going to lie. I think it just ended up working out because I think I did it like right before Thanksgiving time, and then I did it right before Christmas time, so it was a bad time and it stopped. The WWE list, I stopped doing that because I was doing that when I was in Florida and I had the time, and now I don't have the time anymore. So, but then I didn't have the time because I went back to school and I got really busy. So, I have to sit down and watch the WWE list, so I'm going to obviously do that. I'm going to watch WWE Unfiltered with Renee Young. Yeah, I have to sit down and review that. Those stuff. There's been a lot of episodes I'm behind on, and I'm going to sit down and review that series. I don't think I'm too far behind on it. I think I'm like I'm really behind on it, but it's not going to take that long because the episodes are only like 6 to 8 minutes, so I don't think that should take me too long to finish. Obviously, I gotta do Swerved. We've only reviewed one episode. I really want to sit down and watch that. I want to sit down and watch Table for 3. I've been meaning to do that for a while. I heard that's actually been really good, and I can't wait to see. You know, I'm obviously gonna sit down and do that at some point. WWE rivalries, when they do documentaries on people's rivalries, I'm gonna sit down and watch that at some point. Legends with JBL. I think I only have to watch like 2. He did an interview with Eric Bischoff, part 1 and part 2. So I only have to do one of those. I'll probably sit down and do that. Now I'm not sure if this is happening yet. We talked about doing this last semester, the On the Road series. Me, James, and Ken Tudd have talked about doing this, and I'm not sure if we're gonna do it just because of the fact that James and John, you probably saw with like this third to last episode, have had some problems lately, so they're not really seeing eye to eye, so I don't know if it's happening. Maybe it's just me and John in it. I'm not really sure what's going to happen with that. I may talk to James and John about it and see if they want to do it, but we're going to have to wait and see, so we're going to have to wait and see with that possibility. But we're going to wait and see. And then I'll be right back because I gotta, this next one, I gotta show you what I want to do. Okay, so this topic, I had to pause the video to get some stuff, so let's talk about the next topic. The next topic is the DVD reviews. I've been slacking on this. I don't even think I did one DVD review this year. I usually try to do a couple DVD reviews, but I didn't do nothing this year for DVD reviews. So I have some stuff I want to review. I probably won't end up doing it because of my schedule, but you know what? I'm going to try. So I have a few that I grabbed. There was there was others, but obviously one of them I want to make sure I get done is the Ultimate Warrior DVD review. I started this review over the summer, and I haven't had a chance to go back to it. I have to review. I have 2 more discs to review, so I'm going to make sure that I get this done. I'm not sure how I'm going to piece that together yet. I'm making small videos that I'm going to review it eventually. And then the Macho Man Randy Savage Ultimate Collection, I'm going to make sure I review that DVD. This is a DVD that I watched like a while ago when I first became a wrestling fan. It's called The Ladder Match. WWE The Ladder Match. And I want to make sure that I review this DVD because I actually really enjoyed this DVD when I reviewed it before, and I want to review it again. And then obviously Undertaker 20-0, his undefeated streak. And obviously it's a little too late to review that since his streak is over, but why not review it now? So those are some DVDs that I want to review. Then obviously with indie wrestling, I've been saying this all year. I said that all year last year, so I want to make sure I actually do it this time. I want to review Ring of Honor, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Lucha Underground, and there's ways I can sit down and watch it, so I'm going to make sure I do that. And then other stuff I want to do is I want to continue my Let's Plays for my video games. I'm going to make sure I get some wrestling video games to do that. I obviously have to finish out my WWE 2K15 Let's Play My Career Mode for the Xbox One. And I actually didn't say this in my CM Brothers video, but I'm going to do the WWE 2K16 Let's Play 2K Showcase Mode on the CM Brothers channel, as well as the My Career Mode on the CM Brothers channel. So that's stuff to look forward to. Another thing to look forward to is, since I'm going to WrestleMania 32, I'm not going to be going as I planned. I'm not going to Fan Access, and I'm not going to NXT TakeOver Dallas. However, what I am doing is I am going to the Hall of Fame and WrestleMania, and I'm going to be leaving there Friday, April 1st, 2016, and I'm going to be there until Monday, April 4th, 2016, and I'm going to do like a little trip video of me talking about my trip to my WrestleMania trip. I'm going to be doing that. It's my first WrestleMania, and I'm really excited for it. I really hope I can go this year. It's not a definite yet, but if I can't go, whatever. I want to go because I want to break the attendance record. Well, I mean, I want to be part of history when they break the attendance record for WrestleMania that they had set at WrestleMania 3, so I want to go. And you know, it's possibly going to be The Undertaker's last match at WrestleMania, so I want to make sure I'm there for that. I want to be there if he gets inducted into the Hall of Fame as well. So, but we'll have to wait and see. So, that's some other things. Is there any other wrestling I want to... I think that's it for, what to expect from this channel. So I think that's a lot of stuff. I talked about the Massasoit Wrestling Corner. I talked about everything, the Aftershock, the Retro Wrestling Review Series. Another thing I didn't say is the Monday Night Raw versus WIW series. There is going to be a video with that this week. I'm going to continue with that. Pretty much what that is I'm going to be comparing WWE Monday Night Raw to WIW. But yeah, I'm going to be comparing WWE Monday Night Raw to WIW, and it's going to be like a series where I compare the two shows, and I give it like a grade like out of 10, and whatever one gets the better grade wins the war. So far WIW kicked Monday Night Raw's ass, and WIW has a tough competition to follow because I graded Monday Night Raw a 7 out of 10, so let's see if WIW can deliver better than Monday Night Raw. But yeah, that's about it. I gave you guys a lot of stuff. I think that's a lot of stuff for now. I mean, I feel like that's more than enough. But that's pretty much it, guys. I'm going to click off this video now. Make sure to subscribe to this channel and all the other channels down below for all this content that you're going to get on this channel and all the other channels. And that's pretty much it, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.